Hi everyone, I'm Airier. Today we're checking out the next section of Epic the Musical. This is going to be the Thunder Saga. Now, I have an idea what's coming here because I see Scylla. I just realized I've only ever read that. I do not know how to say it out loud. One of the monsters that would be next to Charybdis, and a bunch of other things that may or may not involve Zeus because it says Thunderbringer at the very last one for this section. Every single comment has been something along the lines of, you're going to get your teeth kicked in. I'm paraphrasing most of the people. Not all of them, though. So you guys know the deal. There's a link below to the playlist down below made by Saddlebag. They're doing a great job. And when I finish this one, they've actually gone through and added in all the other variations from other people doing their own type of animatics and re-recordings of the music. I'll be checking that out next, but I just want to know what else there is. And I'm not jonesing for more, but again, link below, videos. Hit them up. Let's get started. And what? Circe? No, that's... Oh, Penelope. Whoa, what the? Discordance? That's... I don't think I've heard them intentionally use discordant music before. Is this just a scuffed copy, or is Jorge trying to do something specific with this? It's like they're harmonizing, but it's off. This is still in the underworld, isn't it? Or is this a siren? Oh, okay, yeah, siren. You know I'm afraid of the water. Really? I'll make sure that you are safe and sound. Come play with me and our daughter, and let's watch our love leave the ground. Oh, because it's not real, that's why. Trying to float the whole time. Can I just acknowledge something right now? The sheer derp face on the kid right now is just amazing, and I love it. Yep. And he's playing with this one because he already figured it out, huh? Pulls them up. But only if you answer a question or two. Come up here. Of course. Okay, so you get here. Let's say I was on the run or hiding from, I don't know, Poseidon. And let's say he blocked the way home with giant waves and giant storms. Oh, no. How am I to evade him? How am I to get home? Which route should I take? Where am I supposed to go? He will chase you high and low, so find a place he'd never go. The one way. I mean, theoretically, the place he would never go would be on land to a place where there's no one, because he's almost as bad as Zeus, but that's completely different. You'll get home. It's sailing where he's scared to roam. Oh, it's through the lair of Scylla. Scylla? Wait, that's how you say it? Oh. This is your only way. They're sharpening their claws with a sea star. Oh my. Scylla has a cost. And showing this, ooh, the webbing. Oh, dude, that is such a cool look. Oh. Cost. Well, you asked, and the teeth, the webbing. Now jump in the water. Penelope, why? You know I'm too shy and terrified. I would take the suffering from you. Yeah, with one giant bite. But can't you let me stay dry? The things I do for you. And just jumping in that little bit of ruthlessness. Oh, and there's the more monstrous version they chose that they never really showed as well. This was Gigi, right? Yeah, that's Gigi. Thought so. They have the overarching style where they draw it in, then have the coloration slightly outside of the line. That's very consistent. Yep, that would be the siren. Yeah, sirens, plural. The daughter, yeah. Oh, dude. And next up we have Different Beast. Looks like Penelope again, so we're just taking off from the last one. Right there in the arrow. Let's cut the charade. Ooh, who is doing this one? Ouchin. Oh, I don't think I've seen any of theirs before. And this is right after he jumps in with the arrow. So the ruthlessness is playing in here. Or no wife of mine. You've been
Oh, and the
trying to
monster
take
comes
my
out.
life this whole time.
Yeah? Multiple.
I know underwater there are packs of you hiding.
What's he
I
doing?
know exactly what you are.
Oh, oh, okay. They've already got a subscriber off that one. This moment right here, just the sheer deranged look in his eyes. I love this because it goes well into the Ruthless phase from the end of Act 1. And you would just see like the eye, almost like the wobbling effect. If this was animated more than just an animatic, you'd almost see this moving back and forth slightly as it just kind of vibrates. And I love that effect because it's just deranged. And he's like, yeah, you're the monsters, but also you ain't the only one. Dude.
What you are, a siren.
Yep.
My real wife knows I'm not scared of the water.
Yeah, and has a son.
And my real wife knows I don't have a daughter.
That you know of.
But
Been a while.
We're so focused on turning my men into snacks. You didn't notice that your friends got snatched.
What?
We are a different beast now. We are the ones who feast now. No more of us deceased.
They ate them?
We won't take more.
I don't remember that happening. I thought in the Odyssey, what happened is everyone tied themselves to the mast, and I think he was tied to the steering wheel, so they would be forced... No, not the wheel. I think he was the mast as well, so they wouldn't be able to jump off. I think there was more to it than that, but I'm pulling a blank. This, though, is less magical and more trickery on their end, where the magic is more about the illusion. But they're way more able to actually do something about it here. So I love that. Dude. Wait. What exactly did they say? We are the what? And name dropping the previous song of Suffering. They won't take it, and he won't give it. Man-made monster. So it's everyone now, not just him. Oh. That is not a good line. I mean, it's a good line in the music, but in terms of what it means, if ruthlessness was just Odysseus, cool. Guy in charge doing the right thing, fine. But they already didn't really like Odysseus because, well, admittedly, he made a lot of mistakes and got a lot of them killed for stupid reasons, like not killing the Cyclops or giving his name after they got away but didn't kill him. And now if they're also ruthless, if they're also men-made monsters, oh yeah, that's just that little foreshadowing of, hey, shit's about to happen. And that explains why they're on a really deep register right now.
We've been away from home for about 12 years or so.
12 years. So they got another 8 years until he gets home.
And now we're here with more foes while on the run from
Poseidon. Oh, okay, so that would actually be Ochan, I think, giving a straight shout out to Gigi style because it has the tentacle legs. Okay.
We found a ship with no crew. I realized nearby there were sirens singing sailors to their dooms. We filled our ears with beeswax. That's how we resist your song.
Really? Oh, no, he was tied to the mast because he had to hear I think. Or is it someone else? Why do I think that? The beeswax sounds familiar, though.
You pretended to be my wife, so I just played along. I read your lips and phrases.
Oh, that's how he did it.
Sirens know about every route and horizon. Now I know how to get back to my island.
Admittedly, I'm still kind of surprised that they would tell him that. But I guess why lie if you're going to eat the person? Yeah, sure, why not? The entire time, no one has had a face, but right now they're all just getting a few eyes to make it even more disturbing. Yeah, Ochan here, or Uchan? I'm not sure how to say that. They might have a very simplistic style, but they know exactly what to highlight to make it really fucked up. Faceless monsters. I love that effect. And to make the line man-made monster more, well, accurate, it's just faceless monsters here, but giving very chibi, sad, empathetic, human version of all the sirens they captured. You know, just showing that, hey, yeah, we know which side's the bad guys right now, even though they're not yet. They're about to do some really fucked up shit. This is kind of cannibalism? I don't think so, but also... And further implying here, because they have very aggressive postures, the fists, the straight arms held down, but also showing how there's convection there, which is nice. And just one guy chilling to the side, but very aggressive postures. Nope.
Why? So you can kill the next group of sailors in this part of the sea? Nah, you wouldn't have spared me. I made a mistake like this. It almost cost my life. I can't take more risks of not seeing my wife.
I wonder if this is where being the monster starts to bite him in the ass in the same way that being nice bit him in the ass. Admittedly, it bit him in the ass because he was still trying to be a tricksy scumbag, but was only doing it at the last minute rather than thinking through his plans in advance.
Cut off their tails! We're ending this now!
Tails?
Throw their bodies back in the water. Let them drown.
Why? And he's doing the exact same problem. He's leaving them alive. Oh, sure. Also, they don't breathe with the tails. I guess maybe this version doesn't. I don't... It's the same thing as the Cyclops. It's like, I'm going to wound you and make you suffer. Yeah, he's a monster, not a warrior of the mind. Because he ain't thinking through this shit. I'm sure it may or may not come back to bite him. I don't know. I don't know how Jorge's going to play it, but it's literally the same thing. It's like, no, I'm not doing this for me. I'm doing this because I want to hurt you, which is what he did to the Cyclops. He didn't do that because he was being nice or embracing life. He was doing that because he wanted to hurt someone who hurt him. And now he wants to hurt someone because he's been hurt. It's like, no, take their heads. That's saving people. This is just making them more likely to be more vicious if they could survive. Also, I don't know if they would have known to, they could probably still swim, just not without a tail. Bleed out, maybe.
He is a different beast now. He is the one who feasts now.
Oh, that's fucked up.
No more of us to see, so he won't take more suffering from you. He is the man-made monster. He is the one who conquers. You are a threat no longer. He won't take more suffering from you.
If they actually die, sure, but the tail? Oh, that is... Everything else has been very passionate and angry. This is the most dispassionate face he's animated. Or she's animated. I'm assuming female, but it could honestly be different. It's a very small image on my end. But that's just dispassionate eyes, which is probably the most fucked up thing so far. Just forcing them to do it. And showing the more human reaction. Yeah. And there's some... Is that them swimming away? Oh, yeah, because the glasses. And the survivors are absolutely pissed. Or no, terrified and sad. Yeah. Well, if anyone survives. And now we're at Scylla. And who's this one? Oh, Brit Pow Pixel. I don't think I've heard any of theirs either or seen their animations yet. Or animatic, so that's going to be interesting. Oh.
The lair of Scylla. This is all.
Oh, dude. I love their style. It's like Gigi with the drawings are very rough and the coloration's right above it, but this is way sharper. Honestly, if they weren't so buff at this point, I'd assume this is Clamp style because of the very sharp noses.
Our only way home.
Oh, they're doing work on this. Sorry, like they have the coloration, the background, everything moving. This feels more like a full-on animation than animatic.
You're quiet today.
God damn! The shading on the eyes. They... okay, I'm subscribing already. That is absolutely beautiful.
Not much to say.
The characters on it.
I got a secret I can no longer keep.
Whose face was that?
I got a secret.
Did one of the sirens survive? It's still the same section. It should be right after that. Oh, I love that.
I got a secret I can no longer keep. Deep down, you know that we are the same. I opened the wind bag while you were asleep.
What's he going to do that's stupid? He was told about the betrayal. Now does he start killing people because of that? Odysseus, what are you about to do, stupid?
I'm so sorry.
He's apologizing. Oh, he's gonna try and kill him, isn't he?
Forgive me.
No.
Full speed ahead.
They put the refrain in there, and between that and him actually apologizing, Odysseus didn't say anything. This is about to go bad, isn't it? Oh, no. Wait, what was that look? Odysseus, are you gonna stab him? What the fuck? He looks uncertain, and they've drawn him looking like he's about to do shit stupid. Because he was told it would be betrayal. Never said he wouldn't be the one doing the betraying. Maybe, maybe not. Maybe not.
Light up 6 torches.
6? Oh, this would be Scylla then. That's the mouth.
Approaches.
Human? Hello. Oh, fucking A, man. That is terrifying. Never mind, I take it back. This is terrifying. Oh, the tentacles have their own mouths. Admittedly, I still think Poseidon would look at this and go, would, but details. Only 6 torches. I wonder which 6 heads are going to be filled. Actually, how many heads were there? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 7 heads! 6 torches. They don't have eyes, though. That is so fucked up. Run? And Odysseus is being ruthless. He gave one of the... Yeah, he has a torch. Odysseus is being ruthless. This would count as betrayal. Oh yeah, sure, some people survive. And he doesn't have a torch, so he's fine. And someone did a solid to him. And now he realized he's been betrayed. Because Odysseus is the asshole here. He's the ruthless monster. It's like, oh, it's your fault I'm not home. Guess who dies now? Honestly, yeah, I know the next song's called Mutiny. I think it's kind of justified at this point. This is Ruthless.
We are the same, you and I.
Damn. I mean, admittedly, I don't actually remember how canon Odysseus got through this. For all I know, this is exactly the same policy, but I mean, granted, canon Odysseus was ruthless to start, but you know, that's different. This is more, oh no, you survived. I should fix that. All the entire thing, like, oh, we're the same, you and I. Yeah, because you just paid her in people to get through. And the crew is monsters too now. Guess which monster they need to kill to survive. I mean, admittedly, every single one of them does die, and that's part of the Odyssey, and I don't think that part's going to change. Mutiny. This is not even going to be... Actually, I should double check. This is Riley G. I don't think I've seen any of theirs yet. And there's blood everywhere. And he's just realizing, oh, I was your brother, and you tried to kill me without even saying a word. Like a monster. Yeah.
Tell me you did not know that would happen.
Oh, he knew.
Say you didn't know how that would end. Look me in the eyes and tell me, Captain, that you did not just sacrifice 6 men.
No, he paid 6 men. A sacrifice would imply this is someone more powerful than him. I mean, that would be accurate. Sacrifice would also be something he had to do to survive. This is something he wanted to do because you were involved. If anything, he didn't get his money's worth because you're still alive. That's even more fucked up.
Use your wits to try and say I'm crazy and mad.
Why would he?
Awesome trick the gods
Now he just has
have
to kill
sent.
you.
Tell me you did not miss home so painfully bad that you gave up the lives of 6 of our friends.
How many others already
We
died?
fought the Cyclops. You were quick to hatch a plan, and when we fought with Circe, it was you who left behind no man.
And admittedly, it worked. It wasn't his quick thinking that won through. It was the god actually helping him, and him being nice, and actually worked because he was honorable and not an asshole. If he went into the Circe situation acting like this, she probably would have fucked him over because, you know, she wasn't weak. The reason she stopped trying to kill him is because he wasn't horrible. At least in this variation. Canon Odyssey, there's so many variations I don't even know at this point. Like, apparently some versions of him, he didn't have anything with her, and others, he did have a kid who later come back and Oedipused him. Yeah, I wasn't aware of that part. People cited sources. What the fuck, man?
But when we saw this monster, we didn't take a stand. We just ran. Say something!
They didn't ran.
I can't!
Because it's right. And you were supposed to die too.
Then you have forced my hand. Lower your weapon. No can
You kind of deserve it at this point.
Your wife so bad you drain the lives of your own crew.
Oh, he wasn't draining them again. I pointed out before, this is Odysseus explicitly trying to kill him, at least according to this animation. Now, that might not be the case in other ones, but in the last one we just saw, it was way worse. Odysseus is at fault in this variation. But also, if someone else animates it differently, where it's a different person and showed him not being aware of it, or making pictures of him being different, this is one of those instances where the animatic adds so much subtext that it actually does change dramatically what's going on. This last few has been way more Odysseus is the monster, where this one, it sounds like it's going more, I'm making the cost, this is the ruthless choice, but I don't like it. I hope this is one of the alternates, that we see that from a different animation perspective, playing it up as more the other side, less monster and more I'm doing what I must, not I want them dead.
Don't make me fight you, brother. You know you'd have done the same.
If you
He probably would, but maybe he wouldn't. Oh, they're actually doing a pretty good fight scene. Holy shit. Including all of your lives. Yep.
My brothers. Why?
You did kind of fuck them over and leave them to die. I mean, admittedly, there's a reason that pirates were democratic in how they were elected, and it was the captain equal to the quartermaster, I'm pretty sure. Yeah, it's one of those things you don't really get in history. Simon Whistler did a great video on it. This is basically how that would go down, except they would be voted out. Yeah. You kind of deserve this one.
Now, your time has come, your luck's run out.
You did kind of betray them.
The time has come to shut you down. You relied on wit, and then we died on it. Whoa.
My head. Where are we?
Some island.
Oh.
The first one we found, it's bursting with cows, just roaming around, begging us to eat. So much meat, and hunger is so heavy.
They don't fish?
Statue, the god of the sun, don't know where it's from, but here's where we found all these cows to hunt. Right in front, and hunger is so heavy.
And they're making the ruthless choice to leave him behind to take the blame for whatever they're about to do. Admittedly, I'm pretty sure they all died doing this or something next. The only thing I remember from a good portion of this, because I'm apparently pulling a blank, is they all die. You mean sacrificing you to save everyone else, like you were going to? Except just for yourself?
We're never gonna get to make it home. You know it's true.
You don't know that's true. This is the home of the sun god.
I'm starving, my friend.
But if you kill his cattle, who knows what he'll send. This is the home of the sun god.
Because they already hunted one Greek monster's son's friends. And they're about to make the same mistake they did with the sheep. Yeah.
My friend.
But we're so close to home, this can't be
Are
where
they?
it ends.
How much longer must I suffer
Please
now?
don't do
How
this.
much longer must I push through
I need to
doubt?
get
How
His lines of how much longer, that's a refrain that they're pulling back. The suffering from the sirens. Oh my, I don't even.
much longer must I go about my life like this when people die like this? Whoa.
Everything is a callback in this entire song.
Suffer now. How much longer must we push through doubt? How much longer must we go about our lives like this when people die like this?
I really guess no!
They made the callback to the very first song. Oh. When does a man become a monster? Because Odysseus said the exact same thing in the very first thing with the boy and the horse, and that was the line, and I'm just a man. I don't. Oh, God damn you, Jorge or George. I think it was Jorge because people said it was pronounced that way. God, ah.
When people die like this,
I really guess no!
Golden blood. And a choir's coming in.
You've doomed us.
Yep.
You've doomed us all, you really guess!
Captain.
It ain't dead. He can get
Get
up.
away from this island now! Grab an arm with all the strength your arms allow! These cows were immortal. They were the sun god's friends. And now that we've pissed them off, who do you think he'll send?
And the second he realized he fucked up, he immediately went back to the captain. Not, you betrayed us, not, we're leaving you here to die, not, hey, you know how you kind of sacrificed us? Immediately, he takes over, he got out, he could get out the entire time, apparently, and, listen to this animatic, he immediately defaults back to Odysseus as captain because he did not know what's going on. Because he's just a man, not the monster, not the warrior of the mind, not the God's chosen. He's someone acting on, I'm starving. Nope.
We're too late.
Fuck. That last song, I was not expecting it to go that way. When I heard Mutiny, I thought it'd be a big fight, and it was. But the freaking punch there was in the Mutiny. That was the lie of it. The lie was that the Mutiny undid itself. And it didn't matter because that was more terrifying because we've seen what happens every other time gods get involved. And this is finally Odysseus learning. Not the ruthlessness learning. It's finally, hey, don't fuck with the gods or the gods' toys or the gods' friends. You know, the thing that would have saved them at almost any point they had any other problems, like with the Cyclops. He learned. He's not even being ruthless, leaving them there behind because he needs people to run the ship. Pretty sure he gets shipwrecked after this soon. I'm not sure if it's here or later. Also, so double check. This is Thunderbringer, and this is by Duvetbox. I'm not sure if I've seen theirs before. Also, their style is very heavy, like manga. I like it, actually. Zeus? No. Would it be Apollo? The sun god. Where's the Helios? Whoa. What the? Ooh, I like that tone.
Pride is a damsel in distress,
What?
hiding away where only I can undress her.
Okay, he's going full on Greek god immediately. Wait, are those stitches around his mouth? Oh, he's going to be really fucked up in this animation.
Trial she cannot to confess. In the end, it's all the same once I apply.
Oh, that is so cool. So they had the god in the clouds with the hair forming the cloud, and then he's just a flat out cloud itself.
Same once I apply all the pressure. Thunder, bring her through the ringer. Show her I'm the judgment call, the one who makes her kingdom fall. Lightning wielder.
Would this be Zeus?
Use and yield her.
Yeah, that'd be Zeus.
What she can't conceal, for true nature will be revealed. Tell me, Odysseus, if I were to make you choose the lives of your men and crew or your own, why do I think they'd lose?
Because he already made that choice and you're aware of it now. Which is weird because I don't remember this being the voice of Zeus in the beginning. Or if it was, I completely forgot it. Although they did have the aesthetic of the god in the cloud forming that face thing before. It's just weird because Zeus wasn't the god of the sun. He was the god of lightning and storms and thunder. And that the sun was Helios and then Apollo. Whatever. I'm probably just misremembering something from the mythology.
Enlighten me, king of Ithaca, since hunger was far too great. I wonder who takes the weight of the damned and suffer a gruesome fate. To the thunder bringer,
Lightning whip.
here
Oh, shit.
ears until
Oh, they actually drew him just scarring the "I but not losing it." Just that little "I can hurt you however I want" moment. That makes him even more terrifying.
your death with fear and spear you while your death is near. Lightning wielder, sublime you for your act of crime. Choose. Someone's gotta die today, and you have got the final say. You
Or them.
or your crew.
And we know which one he's going to choose because he went full on ruthless. And they literally just mutinied against him, and that they mutinied because he would kill them all. And here's the god letting him become the monster because it's funny to them. I love how they're drawing this guy so smug. And the audio does match with it too. This isn't a god getting revenge. This is a god admittedly having a reason to have fun. It's like, oh yeah, there's a bit of vengeance here, but my friends are alive. They're immortal. You pissed them off. And I'm going to have all the reason I need now. Yeah, he ain't no Sisyphus. For anyone wondering, Sisyphus earned his fate, and frankly, they were still being nicer to him than what he did to them. Yeah, if you can give a god PTSD in Greek mythology, you kind of earn whatever happened to you.
Please don't make me do this. Don't
Oh, he's actually upset about it still. So he's not completely gone yet. And the siren coming back to him in his memory. And they were given to her as, or she had the lightning coloration there. And for all I know, that's either him playing around to make a lightning vision of the siren or him remembering it as the lightning. And it could go either way, metaphorical or actually happening in the song. It doesn't matter because the impact is the same. He sacrifices everyone for himself. And he may not like it, but that's the choice he's going to make. Unless someone interrupts him with it and it was maybe fingering his sword in the previous few seconds. How far is he going to go?
Captain?
I have to see her.
And there's the answer.
Don't die.
I know.
Thunder, bring her through the ringer. Show her I'm the judgment call, the one who makes her kingdom fall. Lightning, wield her, use her. Show her what she can't conceal, for true nature will be revealed.
And he smiled. Oh, you... oh! Just his own horrific face at it. And then closing his eyes and smiling because he gets what he wants out of this, to see them again, because he'll survive. You get to choose whose blood is on your hands now. And yeah, he chose. And if this is Zeus and not just someone cosplaying as him, I need to go back and hear if this audio is the same or not. That is just even worse because Zeus was the one to tell him to choose which blood. Now he's giving him the choice again. Hey, choose who you kill. I think I see a face. I can't make out the rest. Oh, those are bodies. Those were bodies. I'm just going to give a quick shout out to Saddlebag. This is the person who's been pulling together this playlist. They've done a great job of making sure I knew exactly how to experience this massive gut punch. That is a bitch. Because the animations have had very different tones of how everything's going down. In some of the early ones, it's like, oh yeah, I'm the monster now. And the sound reinforced that because he's getting to be a monster, two monsters, and talking about how the crew became a monster, which I thought would play more into it. But no, that was a red herring if there ever was one, because it's just reflecting Odysseus in that one. And then how he just cold-bloodedly sacrificed his crew. Is it the easiest way to get through? Sure. Take a few people rather than everyone. But the animation, the animatic made it so much worse, giving the torch over to him when he was confessing to be one of the people who, or no, the person specifically who opened the windbag and made sure they didn't get home. I still stand by the idea that if he had gone to his second, and I'm only saying that because for some reason I cannot pronounce the guy's name. It's Greek. I can barely say Odysseus, right? And I'm not going to even try with his name. Yeah. This is... It's like all of his earliest decisions coming back to haunt him by seeing other people make them on the island with the cows, realizing how fucked they are as soon as it happens, and then being right and being forced with the same decision he was told about in episode or the first song. Choose who dies, whose blood is on your hands. And the animation, or the animatic, just having such a smug god of just sheer overwhelming power. And they don't sound angry at any point. They sound like they're getting just torturing mortals. It's like pulling a bug's wings off, and they love it. It is fucked up and does kind of highlight the killing you is not a threat to me. Killing you is not even a punishment. I'm doing it because I am just. No. Should they all die and have their corpse be on your hands? God, it's fucked up, but it works to show the overwhelming sense of you got no choice here. And to highlight that even though he still has that heart, he's not completely the monster. He was upset about that. And you could hear in the voice. And the animation showed him being shocked when he saw what was going on and seeing everyone and the choice he made, but also making it not because he was a monster, but because he still loved his wife as the driving force. And God, it's such a great way to show that he's become more ruthless. He's become more monstrous. He's been willing to do more monstrous things in this arc. But he's still not a complete and utter unredeemable monster. He knows these are the wrong choices, but he doesn't have right ones to make. Yeah. God damn, man. God damn. On that note, I'm just going to go pet some kittens. Next week, there's a whole bunch of alternate animations that have been done for this series that I really want to see. Saddlebag had them all in a separate, section of the playlist, separated by a little extra stop. She put in linking to a shout out to me so I don't actually miss it, because I would definitely do that. I think she actually made this for a few other people to react to as well. So it wasn't specifically me, but I don't care because this is great. And they did a great job pulling it together. And I really want to see all the other choices, because if there's one thing this has proven, the animatic and how people are interpreting the music really does change the intent. If his second, I think it's Euclides, this is why I'm not saying his name, wasn't given a torch, if it was just pass them out to random people, make it fair as possible, that's so much still dickish, but less evil than the sheer overwhelming menace Odysseus had in the animation for Scylla, where he intentionally tried to sacrifice his second in a bit of revenge. Was that intentional? I think, honestly, this one had it right where it was definitely given to him because that's how the audio sounded to go with it. But the interpretation could change drastically based on that. The facial expressions given could be very, very different based on how things go. Or for the sirens, making them less human looking in the second part, where he says they all must die in the most painful way possible. And of course, I wouldn't even be surprised if there's a later callback, because that seems to be a big thing here with callbacks to earlier decisions coming up. And this entire last song was callbacks. Mutiny, Thunderbringer, all of that was just callbacks to previous songs and having it all flipped around in the worst possible way. I wouldn't be surprised if this randomly has the sirens coming back later as a survivor, getting someone else to do shit at this point. Would that be extra added in later? I don't know. Because as far as I know, I don't think the sirens ever came back. But things have been reordered because, sure, why not? Also, I don't think we've seen Charybdis. If they did that, I missed it, or maybe it just wasn't covered. I don't know, because I haven't heard the originals, just the animatic versions. Basically, what I'm saying is, I need to go just lay down for a second, man, because what the fuck? Thanks for watching, everyone. This was a blast, and I'm emotionally wrecked because of it. I'll see you guys in the next one. We check out the other styles. And after that, if there's anything else I should check out, let me know, because this was such a great recommendation. I want to hear what you guys have, what you think is a good option. I'm looking forward to it because this is great. Maybe the next one will be just as great. I don't know, but I really want to find out. Thanks in advance. And I'll see you guys then. Adios.